What up, YouTube fam? So, how to overcome the resistance of changing. I'm pretty sure you've experienced this. Anytime you come to a point of wanting to change, all of a sudden all this resistance comes up, all the second thought in your head of no, don't do this, right? The other thought is like, nope, do it. The other one is like, nope, don't do it. And you're there confused, like, what the hell do I do, right? So I'll share with you how I overcome my resistance to change, and then hopefully it helps you. If it doesn't, then it's fine. I'm pretty sure there are other videos. For me, any point that I think about that I had to overcome, I just make a video on that. I never look up on YouTube. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't look up to see if other people have done content on that. I just share from experience. But this one I wanted to share because it comes up often, right? There's different levels of change. There's different levels of growth. So there's always resistance. But at this point, I've gotten used to, it's like I expect it, but because I've gone through points of change so many times that I know what to do now. But when I first wanted to change, I came from Iran. I had no experience with money, no experience with anything about money. Yeah, saving money, making money. Didn't have any experience. In terms of relationship, didn't have experience. In terms of health, didn't know what to eat, when to eat, how to eat. Didn't have anything, right? I have very low vocabulary in terms of everything. And the point of resistance, first of all, you have to understand it. One of my mentors told me, where there is resistance, there's the opportunity to grow. And there's the opportunity to change. As a matter of fact, the points that you resist the most are the ones that you need to investigate the most, because it's like your being, right? Your resonance is telling you that's what we should be doing, but then your mind that was programmed by the system is like, nope, what if I'm gonna die if I do that? And that's where the resistance comes. It's something that you know at some point you should do this, but you have all this fear of I can't, or I don't know how to. And that's the resistance. So one easy way I'll tell you, one easy way I overcame it is just knowing the right people that have gone through the change and just asking them how it was, what points did they face, and how did they overcome it. And just hearing their story, whatever they did, I just do that and it works. But now if you can find someone who has done the thing that you're trying to do, then that's where you have to understand, ask yourself, how do I start expanding the type of people that I know? That's where you could join different groups. There's online groups, there's in-person events. You could go to in-person event, you could go to Eventbrite, meetups, things like that. Not that you could find a lot of mentors there, but if there's a major event, if like someone like Patrick Bet-David or Russell Brunson or any of these people put on big events, typically going to those events, you could find someone who's done it and you could get some sort of mentorship from them. Or if you don't know any events, you could always just reach out to me too. But I only mentor people who are teachable, because not everyone is actually willing to apply and change. Some people just want to know the information but don't take any action. And I used to be in that phase, and that's why not many people would work with me. But then when I actually started taking action, that's when more and more people wanted to work with me and mentor me. So that's one of the biggest things I did. Another thing is using a tool called Tutor, and I've been using that for the past 3-4 years now, and there's not a lot of information online about it. The website is like techno-tutor.com, but there's not much in there except the mission and whatnot. But then you could even click contact and then tell them, hey, connect me with Mahyar or whatever, and they'll connect you with me, or you could just reach out and I could tell you more about it. But what Tutor allowed me to do, it's like it helped me find out why I was resistant in the first place, and then allow me to reprogram that point to be able to walk through it easier. So something that would have taken me months and years and probably decades to overcome, through using Tutors, I was able to do it in months or a few years, right? And that was another big tool. So then combining the two, the right mentors and then using Tutor, I was able to shift. I mean, I got to a point I would pick a point of what I wanted to change and what I wanted to happen, and I knew the resistance would come up because I had never done it. But then using those two specific things, I would be able to then later on doing it, such as getting into a relationship, making money in a business, getting nice cars, all the materialistic stuff, going on trips, vacationing more, everything I ever wanted but had resistance to and didn't know how to do it. Those two main things helped me. So now the mentor, you could find a way to do that. And then the second one, Today, if you want to hear more about that, then reach out to me. Because I don't think I've made, maybe I made one of my oldest videos where I talked about it. But in these videos, I'm sharing more of the mindset behind it. But really, I'm using Today for a lot of things that I've been able to program myself to be able to do. So yeah, a point of mentorship, if you also want to do online, we have a group called Self Perfected. If you want to learn more about it, it's a completely free group. If you want to know more about that, you can always reach out or just comment in the YouTube or wherever you see this. But yeah, besides those two things, you could watch videos of people, but really if you don't have someone that you could call and talk to personally, then it's really hard. Because I used to watch YouTube videos and all that stuff, but that guy, you don't know what he's been through. Plus, most of the people on YouTube don't really share what they've done, and that's what I found the hard way, because I would watch all these YouTube videos, buy all the courses and try to apply it, but then it wouldn't work the same. But then you would find out behind the scene, like, they're doing this one extra thing that is making all the difference, but they're not even aware of it, so they wouldn't share. But at least one-on-one, if you know the person, you could see what they're doing, and that could help out more. But yeah, hope something made sense from this video. Because yeah, always the resistance is the lack of understanding. It's the one thing that you don't know, and when you talk to someone who's done it, they'll be able to give you the words for you to also understand it for yourself. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm going to check out I think this Hyundai something I was looking at, Hyundai Sonata, I don't know, so I could see if that's a good next car to get. I want to get something that still looks nice but isn't as expensive, because I want to travel more, so rather put the money there. But yeah, I hope you got something out of this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.